So you think moving to the Philippines is all palm trees, cheap rent, and eating mangoes by the beach, right? Because when I first moved out here, I was ready to start a new life. I was excited, optimistic, and maybe a little naive. It's like, because the travel vlogs, they make it look like a permanent freaking vacation, bro. But the longer you live here, the more you realize living in the Philippines ain't the same as just vacationing in the Philippines. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. 5 hard truths that you'll face when living in the Philippines. Let's get into it. Number 1, and this is one that I really had to come to grips with myself, because, I always say I'm becoming Filipino. I'm the Black Pinoy, all of this stuff like that. But it don't really matter how long you live here, how much of Tagalog you learn, or who you marry. Dude, you'll always be seen as a foreigner. And that's not quite a bad thing, but it's definitely something that you have to accept if you want peace of mind. Because living in the Philippines, being different stands out. And people don't hide that. Even after me living here for 6 years, raising kids here, eating balut, people still ask me, "Sir, first time in the Philippines?" Or they'll say, "Welcome to the Philippines," like that. And I'll be in my mind like, I've been living here 6 years. but they don't know that. That's what I'm saying. You'll always be a foreigner. That's why when they say that, I tell them in Bisaya, "Sir, unum ka tuig sa Philippines." And they'll be like, what the? He speaks Bisaya. I don't speak fluently. I just know some phrases, right? But the phrases that I know in Bisaya, like I know the accent. I say it so well that they're like, "Oh, blah, 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 Bisaya, Bisaya." They tell their friends, "Hey, Bisaya, Bisaya, blah, blah, blah." Like, and I'm just like, damn, I need to learn more Bisaya. People tell me that too in the comments. "You've been living in the Philippines 6 years and you don't speak fluent Bisaya?" No, not exactly, right? And I try to learn as much as I can. But I got a crazy schedule of filming, editing, taking care of the kids. I have an autistic child. I got a lot going on. I wish that I could just sit and just learn Bisaya all day. Once things slow down in my life, I can really become a student, an estudiante, right? And really learn fluently. But as of right now, my whole being and my whole goal is to try to make my family thrive. Is to try to service my family, okay? And then secondly, to service you guys, my people that have built this channel up over time or whatever. So no, I don't speak fluent Bisaya, but I know some, I know enough. I always tell people I know enough to survive. But the people that don't know you, it's always gonna be, "Welcome to the Philippines." Even if you've been here 100 years. That's how it is, bro. It's a plus to me. I don't look at it as something like, I'm always gonna be a foreigner to them, damn, and be all that. No. It's like, I'm always gonna be a foreigner to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be their new friend. For every person, it's something new. They think something new. They ask me something new. So it kind of, if you flip it and look at it on a positive level, it kind of is a good thing. Be cool with being different. You ain't a Filipino. You're a foreigner living in the Philippines. Own it, okay? Because when you try too hard, motherfuckers can see through that. When somebody's trying too hard, I can see through it easily. So be yourself, come with positivity and a good heart. And people are gonna love you no matter where you go in the world. How about that? Damn. Number 2, and look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The Filipino food is so good, dude, you're gonna gain weight. Now, look, the reason why is because your diet is gonna totally change. Unless you get food imported in every week, and I don't think a lot of y'all are doing that, okay? So eating the Filipino food with your American makeup or your UK body makeup or whatnot, is gonna affect your body different than how it affects them or whatever. Man, I got to the Philippines, dude, I'm telling y'all, dude, I had like a 32-inch waist, 45-inch chest. I had the V shape, dude, when I came here, right? Now I got the shape of a rice bag, okay? Damn! You know what that is, right?
Sure, you say rice, right?
A rice bag. No, but now I'm not going to go to that extreme. I'm not that out of shape. And the little bit of out of shape that I've gotten, we're going to the gym now. We're trying to get ourselves together. But what I'm saying is, my tummy from eating all that rice, eating all those foods that are made in oil, because see, In order to cook things faster here in the Philippines, they use oil on everything. Bacon, they use oil, okay? And bacon already got its own oil, okay? Damn. But they use oil on everything. So that's a factor. You're gonna be eating a lot more rice. That's another factor. And you know, rice is a starch that breaks down to sugar in your body. You gotta remember that. So you gotta be careful about diabetes, gaining weight, all this stuff. Dude, I never had diabetes in my freaking life. Got to the Philippines after 2 years, they said, hey, you're pre-diabetic. What? I'm pre-who? No, you prehistoric. You better, that ain't me. You got me mixed up with another patient. Do it again. Sir, no, no, look at my paperwork again. Then she looked at it. Look, man, stop eating so much crap. All right, thanks. How much is the doctor's visit? You see? Because I was in denial that it was even me, dude. I came out here with abs. Now look, I didn't have a 6-pack. I had a 5.5 pack, right? But I had abs when I came here. Now, on my belly, it's like I got a cultural appreciation layer. You know what that means? An expat belly. Damn! But since then, I've cut down on my rice intake. I might eat rice maybe once or twice per day. That's all my body can handle. I'm American. I'm not a Filipino or whatever. So once or twice a day, that's it, dude. And you got to come to grips and realize you're not Filipino, bro. Like your body is not going to react the same way that their bodies react to their food, man. These are hard realities I'm giving you, man, so that you can be safe and you can be healthy. That's what it's about. Especially like when you're like me and you got 2 little kids, okay? My little babies are 4 years old and 2.5 years old. I want to be around to see them get married. I want to be around to see them graduate. I want to be around to walk my little girl to her prom, right? How can I do that when I'm fat, overweight, out of shape, and on my damn deathbed? Damn! Oh no! Not Dean Hashim. I'm 45 now. I want at least 45 more years. And that's why I had to cut down on a lot of that stuff, dude. Because in the Philippines, they don't have no problem with telling you you fat. It's a whole different culture out here. Like in America, right? If you tell somebody, oh, you gaining weight or you fat, they're gonna be like, oh, you hating on me. Who you talking to? Oh, you said I'm gaining weight. What? It's gonna be a fight. But in the Philippines, they'll greet you like that. Oh, hi, you're gaining weight. Hey, and the other person will say, yeah, I'm getting a little fat. And I'm just looking like, there should be a fight any minute now. You just said that she's gaining weight, but there's no fight. That's how they talk. In America, they don't really say that to your face. They'll say it behind your back. So maybe it's better that in the Philippines, they say it straight to your face, right? Because in America, they'd be like, hey, ain't think that motherfucker getting fat? Yeah, he getting fat as hell, huh? Oh, hi, how are you doing? You see his belly? I know, right? Hey, you want to go to the store? You see what I'm saying? They're hiding talking crap about you instead of to your face. But in the Philippines, they just tell you, oh, listen, hey, baboy. They'll call you baboy. You getting baboy, huh? Hey, listen, guys. Check it out. If you're feeling the content, you're feeling the whole feng shui of what we're doing around here, y'all know what to do. At this point in the video, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe, hit that like. But the main thing is hit that notification bell so you can always be notified when we're dropping new content. Because everybody knows that this channel right here is about my life, my experiences, and my crazy opinion about living here in the Philippines, AKA the land of the balikbayan. So push it now. Did you push it? Did you push it? I'm watching. Did you push it? All right, let's get back to it. Damn!
What was that you were trying to tell me yesterday about like peso spending?
Peso spending? Oh yeah. Yeah, peso spending. Yeah. Let's get into that. I want to talk about that. I'm gonna explain that real quick. Thanks for reminding me. Peso spending. When you come to the Philippines, you automatically think because the peso is so much lower than the dollar that, oh, you're freaking rich and you can just spend like crazy or whatever. Oh yeah. Call them back home, tell them, yeah, man, shoot, $1 American dollar is 50 of their dollars, you know, because 50 pesos is like $1 or whatever. No. Let's explain this to you. It still balances out to almost the same type of money. Okay, yeah, it's cheaper like to eat at a restaurant or something like that. Me and Queenie can probably eat a ton of food for like 2,000 pesos or whatever. But if you do that every other day, them 2,000 pesos still add up to a lot of money. You see? Peso spending. You're like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay or whatever. Next thing you know, you'll be broke and you'll be on one of them thumbnails talking about expat in the Philippines broke, and you'll be like this. And you don't know what the hell you did? You were thinking peso spending style instead of just thinking universally. Budget your money, man. No matter if you feel like the peso is smaller than the dollar and all that stuff, whatever, that's all BS. Because certain things that you want to buy is really the same price as it is in America, right? My 50-inch TV is about the same price. I looked it up in pesos, the price that I spent for it, and it's about the same as or actually it was like, wasn't it like $30 more than in America, babe, when I checked it? Yeah, it's more because a lot of these products are imported. Okay, so you know, you gotta pay, you know, customs fees and all that bull crap, okay? This wanna creep up on you, okay? Because you'll come here saying like, oh, everything's so cheap, right? You're naive, right? And you start spending your money like it's an endless buffet out here, okay? And then the next thing you know, you are young, dumb, and broke. Damn! Next thing you know, you're gonna be calling home for money. Mama, I'm broke. I'm in the Philippines. I got $3. Can you send me 1,000? No! All right, I'll ask one of my other friends. You see? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. Who wants to be broke 10,000 miles away from your home? Here's the truth, okay? If you want to live here long term, you got to start thinking and spending like a local, embracing simple joys, budgeting your cash. And I'm talking to the expats who really are living here now, okay? And they'll agree with me on this. Number 4 is something simple, and it's that the rainy season is something people never tell you about here in the Philippines. It'll catch you slipping, literally, right? Because before I moved here, everybody told me, oh, the Philippines, the tropical sunshine, oh, you're gonna go out there, oh man, it's like a beach life every day, dude, wow. But ain't nobody warned me about the 6-month monsoon. No, is it 6 months? I don't know, maybe 4, like almost, it's like 5 months of rain, babe. No?
Well, it depends, man, good if we have like, you know, low pressure
areas, yeah.
Typhoon,
What was that shit you were telling me? El Nino? El Nino, that's a weather anomaly, right? That's making the weather change and stuff. El Nino, guys. Dude, it's like the rainy season. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Queenie, but it seems like the rainy season in the Philippines is getting longer and longer every year, dude. Okay.
Just like the summer's getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah, the summer getting hotter and hotter, right? So the summer gonna burn your ass off, and the rainy season gonna have you drenched looking like a wet puppy out there, okay? Now, the balikbayan have embraced the rain, and you see little kids playing out in the rain, and all that kind of thing. They love it, dog. Yeah, no, when I was growing up, my mama would tell me, get your ass out that rain, you're gonna get pneumonia, boy. That's her worst fear is for us to get pneumonia. And I ain't never known nobody in my life that got pneumonia, but my mother would always say, get out of the rain or you're gonna get pneumonia, right? And I see these kids in the Philippines just playing in the rain like it's cool, right? And I yell out my car, hey kids, get out of the rain or you're gonna get pneumonia. They look at me like, then they keep playing. What the is he talking about? He's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I was raised. You don't get in the rain, you don't go in the rain, you don't play in the rain, you're gonna get sick, dog, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm scared of the rain, but I do know this. I got an umbrella hat, okay? I got a little umbrella, I got a big umbrella, I got 5 umbrellas in the vehicle, right? You gotta start preparing, okay, for your life here. And the umbrellas just ain't for rain, the umbrellas is for that hot ass sun too, okay? When it's a day that's too freaking hot, oh, we're gonna put the umbrellas out. It ain't raining, but that sun is raining on your scalp, okay, and you don't want that. And the rainy season here ain't just a light drizzle, okay? It is relentless rain. 1 minute is hot, and then the next minute, it looked like Mother Nature just dumped a whole bucket of water over the city, okay? It's like that, dude, like a switch got turned on. It'd be just nice and hot, then all of a sudden, switch. Man, get in the house, shit, get the umbrella, goddamn, what's happening to me? You see? It's like a switch, it just turns on you. Get ready for that. The Philippines can be paradise for you. Okay, but what I'm saying is it's not always postcard perfect, dude. It's a country of contradictions, complexities, and characters that's deeper than any brochure can explain to you. You have to come here, you have to be here to understand. It's easy to fall in love with the fun stuff, right? Island hopping, street food.
Beach life, friendly
Right,
smiles.
beach life, all the highs, friendly smiles and stuff. But the real Philippines, that's in the hustle of the markets, the resilience of dealing with typhoons, the traffic chaos that you think is chaos, but it's really an honor system where you can put up your hand and all of the traffic will stop. Things like this, you don't know until you come here. The street vendors that's gonna be out there hustling, whether it's raining, whether it's sunshine, they're gonna be out there because they gotta feed their families. See, you're gonna see stuff like this. This is the real Philippines. Then you will understand the soul of this place when you accept the Philippines for everything that it is, the beauty and the chaos. That's my take on it, guys. Y'all know I always keep it realer than a piece of blue steel and tell y'all the facts about the Philippines. And so, hey, there it is. Those are some hard facts, but I'll come with some more soon. Let me just sit back and ponder on it, and I'll give you a part 2 of this. But for now, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the like, make sure you hit the notification bell, and watch this video right here because YouTube says to watch it. So watch it, dude. Damn! All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.